Farage's sharp criticism unveils a troubling trend of misleading claims attributed to Reeves, shedding light on a broader narrative that could deeply undermine her credibility. As these allegations circulate, they threaten to reshape public perceptions of her competence, leaving many to ponder how much trust they can place in her leadership. In addition to this, Reeves' troubled history with expenses and her questionable use of a parliamentary credit card further fuels the story of financial mismanagement. These past indiscretions provoke legitimate concerns about her ability to manage the economy with the responsibility it demands, raising eyebrows among both supporters and skeptics. This situation starkly illustrates the escalating mistrust toward politicians, particularly when misleading statements come to light. Trust, after all, serves as the bedrock for effective governance and sustained economic stability, but without it, the very foundations begin to crumble. Critics assert that embellishing one's professional background weakens a politician's credibility, especially in economic matters that resonate with millions. This sentiment feeds into an ever-deepening skepticism among the public, who are increasingly wary of the assurances offered by their leaders. Rachel Reeves' checkered past in financial management, including unpaid expenses, casts a long shadow over her capacity to oversee national economic policies wisely. After all, accountability in personal finance isn't merely a personal trait, it's paramount in cultivating public trust and confidence. In this climate of economic turbulence, characterized by stagnating growth and climbing interest rates, the call for transparent and honest leadership has never been more pronounced. Voters naturally seek integrity, especially during challenging economic times, where every decision carries weight. Amidst these discussions, Nigel Farage raises a critical voice against the government's economic claims, arguing that the reported growth is a mere illusion, overshadowed by stagnation and the burdens of rising costs faced by the working class. His assertions prompt a vital conversation about economic realities that cannot be ignored. This disconnect becomes starkly apparent when considering that while MPs enjoy pay raises, the average citizen grapples with soaring living costs and precarious economic stability. The disparity emphasizes a growing rift that threatens the very fabric of trust between the leaders and those they represent. In addressing these issues, Farage underscores the need for authentic leadership, suggesting that genuine progress should manifest in economic improvements rather than the self-serving increases in pay among government officials. This raises a crucial question: are our leaders truly serving the public good? As the narrative unfolds, Nigel Farage vocally critiques Rachel Reeves, accusing her of misleading the public and casting a shadow on her integrity concerning her prior roles and current economic assertions. This criticism does not merely stop at her, it highlights a troubling pattern that stirs significant concern. The emphasis on trust in leadership resonates deeply, as public confidence emerges as a cornerstone for managing economic affairs. When citizens harbor doubts about their leaders, it inevitably hampers the effectiveness of policies and governance, leaving a void that desperately needs to be filled with transparency. As discussions grow louder, the calls for accountability intensify, with critics demanding clarity on Reeves' inconsistent statements. The mounting pressure creates a palpable atmosphere of speculation surrounding her political future, amid ever-growing skepticism regarding her reliability and commitment.